Hello friends, today I'll be talking about the complete 2-year strategy preparation for NEET and AIIMS. Starting with, I am Nishita Purohit and I am currently a second year MBBS student at AIIMS Delhi. I had secured AIR 1 in AIIMS 2017 entrance exam and AIR 11 for the NEET entrance exam of 2017. I had cleared both the papers in the first attempt. I'd like to tell you something about Unacademy Plus which I liked. Like here there are quizzes and tests which are conducted frequently, and these quizzes and tests, these are designed on the pattern of our AIIMS and NEET entrance exams. So what I feel is that they give you a very guided approach towards preparing for your exams, and in the process they give you a relevant question bank for your practice. The second thing is that there are many doubt clearing sessions as well. These doubt clearing sessions are on a one-on-one basis, and so they give personal attention to each and every student, which is a unique way of solving doubts. Okay. Also, there are different live classes going on. If one is not able to attend these, then one can also download it and watch it later. The one good thing which I personally liked a lot of Unacademy Plus is the personalized teaching. What do you mean by personalized teaching? The first thing is that there are many educators on Academy Plus for the same subjects. These educators, they have different pattern of teaching and different speeds and pace of teaching as well. So all learners might not be feeling comfortable to study from all the educators, and so a learner can choose an educator who he thinks suits him the best and can just follow their videos. Also, these videos, they can be downloaded and can be played, paused, and the speed could be increased based on the person, and so I guess it's an important feature. These are some of the educators. The first step you need to do is download the Unacademy Learning app, ठीक है, from the App Store and the Play Store, और उसके बाद click on the Unacademy Plus option here. Then we need to select a suitable course which is NEET or AIIMS in our case, and then click on the button Get Subscription. ठीक है, you can choose the duration for which you need the subscription. I personally would recommend you to take a 2-year subscription, and if not possible, if one is in 11, then take a 1-year subscription. Now the 1-year subscription is for 25,000, and if you use my referral code NISH, then you'll get a 10% discount and you'll get the entire course for 22,500. Whereas if you take the course for 2 years, the entire course costs around 40,000. But if you use my referral code, which is NISH, you'll get a 10% discount and you'll get the entire course for 36,000. Trust me guys, 36,000 is nothing as compared to the high taxing fees that these days educational institutes they ask. So now, starting with our topic, I have tried to break down each and every step and to plan and strategize some actionable steps for each of them, so that one can follow these steps and can work on them. So starting with grade 11, on entering grade 11, how does one feel? Okay, so I'll start with myself. I was rather really very confused at first because I didn't have I had no idea how my study pattern was going to change, how my learning process was going to change, what are all the things I'm supposed to do, and these things kept me occupied. So I was really very confused, okay, and I didn't know how to progress and how to go about things. So that is, I feel, the most common feeling of everyone once they enter 11th, because there's also a hype created in the society that once you have completed 10th, then you need to think a lot about your career options, and you need to take a very guided decision on what to do further and how to proceed with your 11th and 12th planning. So that's the reason why I feel that these feelings are generally there. Now, what can be done in grade 11? I had always been emphasizing on why to take a 2-year course rather than a 1-year course. The reason simply is that in 11th standard, you get one entire year for preparing your 11th syllabus. Whereas in 12th standard, on entering 12th standard, you will just get 6 months or at max 7 months, and in 7 months, the entire 12th syllabus is going to get over. In the remaining 5 to 6 months, you are supposed to, compile each and everything starting from your beginning of the 11th standard to your 12th, and you need to prepare for your boards as well. So what I feel, it's best to start early, and it's best to start from the beginning of your 11th standard. So now what can one do is, what I feel is, like from the beginning of grade 11, under proper guidance, one can start studying. Proper guidance means you need to start studying from, like, either if you have some good tutors with you, or else you can use these videos of Unacademy Plus, okay, for your guidance. Then you need to plan something, and you need to make a plan of action. So what you can do is, like, initially I'll honestly tell you, once on a transition from 10th to 11th, it really takes a lot of time in 11th, to adjust with the new syllabus. There's such vast syllabus, and there's also change in the pattern we study. Like till 10th, we are just focused more on the subjective pattern. Like, don't you feel we used to just read definitions, read about laws? But from 10th onwards, from 11th onwards, we are more in the application part. We have small laws, and we have many questions and derivations based on it. So what I feel is that this change, like, it takes some time to adapt to. So generally your speed of studying and grasping things in the beginning is really very slow. And literally I had taken around 2 to 3 months properly to adjust to the new type of teaching in the grade 11th. So what I feel is that like, you should take your time in getting used to this syllabus, and then soon after 2 to 3 months, one must try to study 4 to 5 hours daily. And in this 4 to 5 hours, he must try to study the syllabus that is happening daily, that you can watch each video per day, or you can cover each lesson per day. And then once you study that, then you solve practice questions of the same. Now, from where do you need to practice questions? Like, you can firstly practice questions from the NCERT book itself. Then you can for all the 3 subjects, okay. For biology, like, you can solve books like MTG if you want from the beginning of 11th itself. It will help you revise your NCERT. I wouldn't suggest that book if you would have been in 12th, but in 11th you have ample of time to revise. So it's good to do these MCQ books for biology as well. In biology, you should keep on reading NCERT. It's your Bible even from the beginning of grade 11th. So from the start, you need to go on regular reading of the biology NCERT, and you can solve MTG for the same. Talking about chemistry, so in chemistry for inorganic, you can start reading the NCERT from the beginning if you want. But still, what I would suggest, that it's hard to read and understand NCERT in the beginning, and that's the reason why I feel a proper guidance is necessary in grade 11 itself. So that's why you need to have your access to videos or tutors or something right from the starting of grade 11, so that it helps you to grasp things, so that you can make a good plan of action for the remaining time. So now, daily studying for 4 to 5 hours, in addition to it, question and practice questions. So for biology, I have said MTG. For chemistry, you can solve questions from your NCERT textbook first. After completing that, for organic, I feel you don't need to do anything in the beginning few days of 11th. For the second part, when you have GOC 1, at that time you can start solving a book named MS Chauhan. So you can do that book. For inorganic, I would suggest to start reading NCERT, as I have said from the beginning. And NCERT is very important for inorganic. So have a focus on NCERT of inorganic from the beginning itself. Okay, it would be better. Now, physical chemistry, I feel, is more of a subject of proper guidance. That is, you'll have to understand the concepts, the formula, the derivation, and then keep on applying it through questions, through solving daily practice questions. So for solving questions of physical, I feel NCERT is really a great book. You'll have in-text questions, and you'll have questions at the end in the exercises. So these questions can be solved in grade 11th. Then for physics, I would suggest that even for physics, you'll need a proper guidance in the beginning. Like, you can't start physics with directly by reading NCERT. You won't understand it at all. From personal experience, I am telling you that for physics, at least, you will require proper guidance. And for the same, I would suggest you to go through the videos of Unacademy Plus. And after the videos, then you can read HCV theory. Properly read HCV theory. In 11th standard, you have ample of time. Use that time, solve MCQs 1, MCQ 2 of HCV, solve questions for short answer, and also over the time, please start doing the questions for long answers also, because you won't have any more time than what you have in your 11th standard. So it's really very important to, be alert and be aware of these things right from the beginning of grade 11th. Okay, like I'll tell you about myself. I didn't read NCERT in the beginning because I didn't have time and I never knew that it was so important. So once 11th was over, I had to read NCERT. Once 11th was over, in the 11th and 12th transition gap, and then even in 12th when my 12th syllabus was going on, which I had to finish in 7 months, so I felt that it is very tough, and I thought of, letting people know that they should start reading NCERT right from the beginning in 11th standard itself. But you can read NCERT only after proper guidance. Only biology have to start NCERT right from the beginning, even without proper guidance. Okay. So this is what I would suggest you. Start reading, you need proper guidance, then start reading the textbooks, NCERTs, start solving the questions. Like for physics I have told you, for chemistry as well as for biology. Okay, then later on, then you can go through the extra books which I have mentioned in my video on what all textbooks are needed. So we need to understand that in 11th we have to focus on understanding the objective approach, which is quite different from the subjective approach that we used to follow till class 10th. Okay, now next topic is transitioning in grade 12. Bias for action. Honestly, the transitioning from grade 11 to grade 12, it has around 1.5 to 2 months duration. Like people generally waste this time thinking what can be done, what should they do, and then finally they, postpone it, that we'll see it when the new year starts. What I did was I used my transitioning in grade 12 period. Like I started compiling my 11th standard. I read my NCERTs of the 11th grade as I missed it, as I didn't do it while I was in 11th. So I realized the importance and I read my NCERTs of 11th grade. Then also I started watching videos about grade 12 syllabus during the vacation. I started learning physics on my own by watching videos and tutorials. And you won't believe it, before the annual year of grade 12 started, I had completed half of the 12th standard physics. It helped me a lot. Like I in the school, I used to be ahead of what was taught. I could understand things better, and also I could get, in that 7-month period in which I was supposed to complete 3 syllabus, I had to complete only half of physics and then full bio and full chemistry. So I feel that one should judicially use a transitioning period of the grade 12. Now coming to the grade 12 first 6 months. There is no time to think anything, you just need to do it. What does that mean? It means that you just have 6 months to complete an entire syllabus of 1 year. And how do you do that? You just need to keep on working. You can't think, you can't waste time planning and strategizing. That's what your transition period was for planning how you're gonna do about in grade 12. So here you need to daily study new topics of grade 12. You need to have a proper guidance for them. You need to study good books for them, like NCERTs and the additional books I've already mentioned. Then you need to start solving questions. And soon on weekends, you'll also have to take some tough subjects of 11th, which you feel you're not even sure now. That's why I'm telling you this, because in 11th, there were many chapters which I felt were very tough and I left them. In 12th, in this first 6 months of 12th, I had to struggle with them a lot. I had to read them. I had to understand them in this period only. So that's why, guys, I'm telling you, it's really very important to be aware of these right from the beginning of 11th standard, so that you utilize your whole 1 year in mastering your grade 11. Okay. Then the first 6 months of grade 12, what can be done? So you can start routine test series on the weekends for your 11th grade, or you can, practice questions on topics of 11th grade which you feel you're not that great at, which are your weak areas. So you can start taking them up on weekends. Then also, as there is less time, you need to finish 1 year portion in 6 months, your speed needs to increase. actually automatically only your speed increases. It's not like that, because one whole year is enough to get used to the new pattern of teaching. And honestly, I'll tell you, there were some questions which I couldn't do of 11th standard in the 11th grade itself. I had marked in that I can't do it. But you won't believe, once I entered 12th and when I reviewed that question which I had marked, which I couldn't solve, I could solve that. That is because there is also some mental maturation. You get more smarter as well. Your speed also keeps increasing. So you can very well do this first 6 months of grade 12. Now, I have made a detailed last 6-month preparation video. The link would be given in the description, but I'll quickly go through the slides once. In January, generally one is bored, because all the syllabus is finished and you need to start the revisions. Next, January, what can be done? You need to start reading 12 hours a day from now. You need to start revising notes. You have to reattempt the marked questions, solve JEE and IIEEE papers. February, what should one do? Practice question papers of difficult chapters and read the NCERTs. Like I have here mentioned, reattempt the mark questions. So throughout your 11th grade and throughout the first 6 months of your 12th grade, you are supposed to mark questions. You are supposed to start making notes so that you can do this in the last 6 months of your preparation. Okay? Then February, as I've said, then after boards, you need to solve one question paper per day daily. Then complete all previous year question papers. So it's better to start it beforehand. Like for 11th standard, I'm telling you, you can start the previous year question papers consisting of 11th standard syllabus as well as the difficult questions of JEE Mains and IIEEE right from your 11th standard. So that you don't need to do the 11th standard JEE Mains and IIEEE questions in your 12th when you actually don't have time. So, and also you'll need short notes now, so it's like it would be advised to make short notes right from the beginning of the 11th standard. Now, before the NEET exam, you need to go through the diary of mistakes. Okay, right from the test series, beginning from the grade 11, try to maintain a book or diary wherein you note each and every mistake you make. Every time you note a mistake, go through the last mistakes that you have written and then visit them frequently so that you become conscious and aware of your mistakes and you don't repeat them. Then you need to relax a day before NEET and all. You can just watch this video, okay? And what needs to be done after NEET and before AIIMS, I've told them. After NEET and before AIIMS, okay. So guys, I feel that it's very important for making you guys realize that one needs to act right from the beginning of grade 11. One needs to master grade 11 right in that 1 year so that you don't stress much in your 12th grade, because in the end you will have boards, you'll have your practicals in 12th standard, and really like it's hard to actually pace up in the end. So it's better that we act from the beginning. There's also one more point that I would like to mention to the ones who have not started yet, to the ones who are starting late. It's like it's better late than never, okay? So at least now you can try this sequence, try to squeeze this sequence which I made into a lesser duration and try doing this. I don't know, I have made this PPT just on the basis of what I have learned, but it may be possible that even these things might be achieved in a better way in a very less duration. So now I would like to tell you that those who haven't done this, please don't lose hopes. Do all these things which I have mentioned. Do it sequence wise, but do it in a lesser period. Increase your speed and let's see what happens. Even you can get flying colors. So from my side, I would just say that keep studying, keep pushing yourself much. Okay, try always to do your best. Keep solving question papers, and please guys, show some love by liking, sharing and subscribing this video. Thank you.